I'm gonna ask you one question that'll get you to understand what motivation really is. And there is one thing far beyond motivation that will get you to follow through with almost anything. Let me explain. And that question is, do you shower often or only every now and then? My guess is you shower consistently and you shower not just when you feel like it. Motivation works the same way. I recommend it consistently. There is one thing that you need that is going to get you to stay consistent that is infinitely more important than that initial motivation. And this one thing is what separates the people who get stuff done and the people who just wind up falling flat. I, like a lot of people, thought motivation is the key to get you to follow through with your goals and your accomplishments, whether it's fitness goals, goals in your career, things in your personal life. That I need motivation. I can't get started what I need to get started until I can get that initial wave of motivation. And this is complete BS. Motivation is great, okay? Motivation is useful, but motivation doesn't carry you through. It doesn't help you to carry you through the times where you just don't want to do it. But once I realized that it was actually this one virtue that's going to carry you through, and I changed this one little perception shift, it helped me to stay consistent and follow through with what I told myself I was going to do. Hi, I'm Mike. I have had OCD and anxiety for the past 10 years of my life, and I turn that turmoil into tools, and I share them with you. So this one thing, this one virtue that helped me to follow through with the things that I say I was going to do is discipline. A simple definition of discipline is consistency despite feelings. All of these different videos that I had saved with some of my most favorite voices that I heard in my head, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins, right? All of these really powerful motivational speakers, and they were great because without these voices, without the voices of these people in my life, I wouldn't have gotten started with a lot of things. So they helped me with that initial spark that you may need to get started with whatever it is that you're looking to do. Remember one of my first motivational videos, it was for the Spartan race. It's an obstacle course race, right? The mud runs. And it was an advertisement. And in that motivational video, it was Muhammad Ali's famous words when he's fighting George Foreman. And he says, "I'm gonna show you how great I am. I know you got him picked. All you chumps, I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am." And it kept saying that again and again and again. Now, I can't capture the essence of Muhammad Ali's voice, but what I can capture is his message, is he had this unwavering belief in himself that he was gonna win. He had this unwavering belief that he was going to beat George Foreman, regardless of what everyone else says, regardless of what the experts were saying, regardless of what the reporters were saying, is he was going to show them how great he actually was. And I had Eric Thomas's voice. He is phenomenal. In my head, tell me, you got to have it, you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. You can't want it as much as you want to party. You can't want it as much as you want to stay inside. You literally have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And he used the analogy of when people are having an asthma attack, they don't care about anything else. They're just trying to get some air. When you want it as bad as you want to breathe, when you want it as bad as you want to live, that's when you get it. This next motivational quote is one that has been with me for years, and it's gotten me out of bed more than any other quote that I can imagine. And that is by Marianne Williamson. And it's the quote on our deepest fear. It goes, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others." You could be so great that just your presence can liberate other people from their own fears because of what you've done, because of the light coming off of you, because of the strength coming out of you. Like, literally can liberate other people. Now, as powerful as that motivational quote is, it was the motivation that I needed to get started with my goals, but discipline, it was what was going to carry me through to finish them. Discipline, consistency despite feelings. You can go back to your motivational videos whenever you need them on days that are a little bit harder. Put your headphones in, okay? Read your favorite quotes, have your mission board that you have in front of you. Whatever it is that you need to do to help you to get that spark going is fine. But at the end of the day, if you are disciplined, if you are consistent despite what you feel, that's what's going to carry you through. One perception shift you have to change. You have to start seeing yourself as somebody who follows through with what they say they're going to do, right? You can't just try and stay motivated. You can't also just try and just stay disciplined. You also literally have to change how you see yourself and your perception. This is what we do now. Whatever that goal is for you, if that goal is to find a better job, if that goal is to lose weight, fitness goal, if that goal is in your personal relationships, whatever the goal happens to be, whatever you're trying to accomplish, maybe you're trying to start a small business, right? There's some goal in your life that you're trying to achieve. There's an addiction that you're trying to break. There's a habit you're trying to break. You have to see yourself as the person who stays disciplined with this and stays consistent. You literally have to shift your mindset, and you don't see yourself as somebody who has a problem with following through with things, but now you see yourself as somebody who is disciplined regardless of how they feel. And when you shift that perception of yourself, little bit by little bit, as you look in the mirror each and every day, it's not going to happen all at once, but you shift and you really remind yourself, no, this is what we do now. When you get up in the morning and you don't want to work out, nope, this is what we do. When you get up and you don't want to work on your small business, nope, this is what we do, right? When you get up and you're like, nope, I want to get back into my old habits, into my old addiction, nope, we don't do that anymore, right? This is what we do now, right? You shift that, and that helps you to take on a new identity to stay consistent. And as an added bonus, you want to have a strong why, right? If you have a strong why is it that you're doing what you're doing? Like, honestly, ask yourself that question right now. Why is it that I'm doing what I'm doing, right? Whatever that goal is, why do I want to achieve this goal? Why do I want to follow through with it? Like, honestly, ask yourself that question, non-rhetorically. Why do I want to do this? Am I doing this for somebody? Am I doing this for myself? Why do I want to do this? And how is this going to make me better? But the thing is, you actually have to take the time out to sit and ask yourself that question and answer it. You genuinely have to answer that question. When you have a strong why, that can also help carry you through, as you remember why you even started in the first place, kid. And you get that why, and you keep it in the foreground as long as you can to remind yourself why you started in the first place and why you're going to finish. I hope this helped give you a little bit of insight on motivation, because look, life doesn't always give us answers, right? It doesn't always give us motivation. It doesn't always give us the discipline that we need, right? But it does give us these opportunities that we can use to build lighthouses and tools that we can use later on down in life to better ourselves. And that's what this channel is all about. I post easy to follow, pragmatic videos each week that can give you a different mental health tool, emotional intelligence tool that I've genuinely used in my life through experience that has helped me in some way. If that sounds like something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button. There's plenty more to come. And listen, when it comes to motivation, remind yourself, the motivation is the spark, but the discipline, consistency, despite feelings, is what's going to get you to follow through. I'll talk to you on the next one, kid. Yo, is this plane going to pass? Bruh. Yep, now the flag's going. Yep. I swear, quiet as a church mouse out here before I started recording. I hit the record button, nature comes alive. And now there's somebody pulling up. What the f? The Amazon driver. This is wild. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you, sir. You got it? You got it? Yeah.